Hey dudes!
Morning!
Welcome back to Harvesting Dreams.
We have new chairs.
We're lounging in our new comfy chairs.
But we don't have much time to lounge because some help had arrived, and the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go and clear out the well. I don't know how it's going to go, but the idea is to pump out all the water and see if there's any
dirt and mud underneath, just to see also how deep is the well, because we've never actually emptied it before. So yeah, it's a little journey. And
we'll start with that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, well, it turns out the well is emptied, and well, we mostly just emptied our water.
Yeah, nothing actually was discovered in the process. The only thing that we found out was that the depth of our well, where the water is about 1.5 meters, which for us pretty good, but I don't know, maybe if there's a bigger water consumption, then maybe we'll need to think about it. At the moment, no, since it's been
been enough?
Yeah, it's been also a couple days since we cleared out the water, and it has refilled itself. I guess it's working pretty good.
Yeah, unfortunately we didn't find any hidden treasures while clearing the well, but at least we know that the water, we know our water level, and we know that the water is quite clear. There's no mud, not a lot of sand. Just it's in a good condition.
Yeah. So the next thing what I really want to do is cover up the strawberries with some bird's net, because we have some strawberries that are about to be ready, and I kind of want to protect them because birds are all over them already, and the first one is already
bitten,
eaten.
eaten.
So what we want to do is to figure out how to cover them, and we'll show how it goes, because
once we're done with the strawberry net, I also have a little kitchen project that I was working on, so stay tuned for that as well. That will come after we finish the net.
Spoiler alert, it's pretty good, looks very nice.
Thank you. So we decided that we need 4 poles that will hold the net. So we found 2 already, but we found this larger one, and I'm just gonna cut it in half. Ready.
Yay!
What you doing?
Clearing out the green masses. We have made 6 spools. Hopefully that's gonna be enough. I think it will. And this is our net. It's 10 meters by 4 meters, I guess. Yes, 10 by 4, and hopefully that's enough so we can put it on over the strawberries. So that's what we're gonna do now. I have never used this type of net before, but I think it might improve our quality of strawberries. So all we need to do now is figure out how it's gonna go. I'm gonna grab the end. It's odd, isn't it? It's like bottle net you can put over. Okay, that's all the strawberries covered. We'll see how they do. I think they will be better than without a net, so we'll give them a couple days to test out, and that's going to be it for now.
Looks good. We have a lot of strawberries. We want to protect them, and at least from birds, definitely it will be better than nothing.
Yeah, for sure it will be harder to get. Maybe they will leave them alone and go find some easier berries to pick.
Yeah, job well done. So, the next thing, I want to show you the kitchen, and yeah, we'll see you probably later in the garden as well.
Yeah, we have another garden to show, so we'll leave that for the end. Now let's move to the kitchen.
Alright, let's go. We're in the kitchen again. I think most of our restorations will happen in the kitchen for quite a while, but instead of putting concrete on the wall, today I'm gonna try to clean up this wooden wall. So I kind of destroyed our electricity bit a little bit, but yeah, I need to do at least one part, then I'll move on, take the wires off from there, then maybe put them back on. We'll figure bit by bit, but I'm gonna start cleaning that wall. Okay, I finished putting back the wires on the wall. Took me a longer than I thought, but it's back on the wall. And this is the finished wall. Before we're gonna put on the shower, we're gonna paint it with some mold resistant see-through layer, but otherwise it will look exactly like this. Although the whole job of clearing this wall was quite annoying at points, difficult, and very dirty because quite a big layer came off, but I'm very satisfied how it looks now because I'm glad I was able to restore this old wooden wall so that it will look like this. I didn't have any videos, I think, of how it looked in the beginning, but I do have a picture. So this is how it looked when we ripped off the old ugly cover of the wall, and this is how it looks now. So I'm very satisfied. I like to keep a lot of things in this house the way it was, and yeah, I like this countryside homestead look. Very satisfied. In the end, the whole blasting of the wall was hard and annoying, but the result is what matters in the end, and it stays with the vision. I'm glad I pulled off all the wires as well, so that it would go completely like this. At some point we'll deal with the other side of the wall, but that's not the priority right now. We need to fix this wall, which is pretty much done, except the another protective layer, and then the concrete wall, and but that's going to be a different video. That's almost done actually. Couple of more layers and it will be done. So yeah, soon we're gonna get our shower here in this corner. Very excited.
Hi! Today we will show the rest of our garden, and we'll start with the onions. If you remember from the April video, we have planted some onions here. We have white variety here and the yellow on the other side where Richard is standing. They are doing okay. I wish they were more stable and upwards, but they are kind of like to the ground. So I trimmed the leaves back like a couple weeks ago. Maybe that will help them with the weight so they don't fall over so much. But we'll see how they grow until the end of the season.
We also have just a little bit of fresh garden salad.
And a mess on that side.
There's invisible carrots and a couple of beets as well. So we'll see what actually grows, but because of these weeds, as you explained, it's not easy to go through them.
Yeah, it's just like when you try to take them out, they just take out everything else with them, and I didn't have that much patience to go through and do that properly, so maybe we'll leave that for another week.
Yeah, but at least I think these onions will turn out great. They still have a couple of months to grow.
We'll show you them a close-up so you can judge for yourselves if they're any good or not.
We're right now at our next plot.
This is our sunny side of the garden, I suppose.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here, so we'll try to unpack everything.
Similarly as last year, we have on this side growing some zucchinis and also some pumpkins. So since last year it was very productive on this side, we decided to do the same this year, and this year we kind of found our structures that we bought like a couple years ago, I think, or a year ago, but we never used them, and now we repurposed them for the trellis so they hold up the plants. Maybe they will, maybe they won't.
Right now we have very tiny cucumbers on these strings. This one has already attached itself to it, so it's gonna succeed. This one is just a little bit too small, but anyways, I think if they're gonna continue like that, we'll have a lot of nice cucumbers. What's next? Then after the cucumbers, we have a lot of different tomatoes. If you want, we can change the angle.
Yeah, we'll bring you closer. Suppose you can see them here. These actually we started in early spring and inside, and then when the weather was appropriate enough and there was no frost, we brought them outside, and now they have grown like 10 times from the size that they were inside the pots, and they look healthy, so we hope for a nice tomato harvest this year, and also we have some more tomatoes that I just scattered around like the seeds, and they surprisingly are pretty much the same size as the ones from inside. So I don't know what to say about that. That's just I guess whenever the timing is right, nature kind of knows when to grow and produce. So
Very well. After tomatoes, we have still more.
zucchinis, these are yellow ones. These kind of look like pumpkins, but they're not. They're supposed to be like oval looking, like yeah. So we'll see once they actually start flowering and making some fruit. And then other things what we have, some dills obviously, but these are self-seeded. We only seeded them once on our first year of garden, and they just keep reproducing themselves. They're pretty healthy as well. Richard enjoys them. I'm not so much, but I guess it's good to have in the garden.
Yeah, I think they're well tasty and healthy. So and they grow by themselves. We don't do anything for them. So a nice
Productive plant.
yeah.
These are some more exciting tomatoes. These are small cherry tomatoes, but they're supposed to be yellow. And we have, I think, 2, 4, 6, 7 plants. One is like a baby tomato. But maybe it will grow, I don't know.
I think it will come up to the correct size when it's ready.
And then it's your proud
Yes, this is
garden.
my whole garden. This is as much as I can take care of. So this is my corn slash chili garden. I have a lot of corn. I can't even count anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, approximately 10 of them. They're doing wonderful. I actually feel like with the size that they are now, by the end of summer, I'm hoping for some corn cobs.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah, they're very strong and healthy plants. And in between them, I'm hiding a lot of different chili pepper plants. This big one is cayenne, which is, you know, not the most exciting, but still, if we get some fruit, I'll be super happy. Then I also have a couple of habaneros that I actually grew from seed that was straight from a fresh fruit that we bought in the store. So I just gathered some seeds and they turned out very healthy plants as well. I'm very surprised about that. Then I have a volcano pepper somewhere in between. I can't even recognize because they all obviously are the same. But the volcano should be the most spiciest. Then habaneros, which I'm excited. And at some point, I don't even recognize them anymore. There should be just a lot of bell peppers spread out somewhere as well. So they all look quite healthy. I'm very excited. And of course, at some point, I'm hoping for some flower buds and then fruit. But we'll wait for that.
We have watermelons growing actually from seed. So if these do any good and by September time make a fruit, I'll be impressed.
Yeah, they came from seed and
They look healthy.
it's what, end of June now, but they're quite big and they have one of the best sunniest spots. So yeah. I'm hopeful we might have our little watermelon fruit here.
Yeah, and these are the variety was supposed to be like a sugar baby sugar, something like that. Means that they are not going to grow very big, and for our short season that might be the best.
So right now we're standing next to our, well, what used to be a garlic plot, but now it turned out to be a bean plot.
We have maybe some 2 or 3 garlics from the original planting left because they kind of didn't survive, but that's okay. Now we have beans here. These are butter beans, and I was counting earlier, we have about 50 plants.
Wow,
it's quite a lot. So maybe they will make some beans for tacos.
And we would love some taco beans for ourselves. All these plants again look very healthy, small but full of flowers, so that's great. I also added 3 little corns because they were left in the package. They're super tiny, not like the big ones in the other garden, but hey,
They have time.
They have time. And then at some point, I don't know if they're still here, we have a couple more watermelons, don't we?
Yeah, supposedly somewhere, but they are like tiny, 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 tiny. So we'll give them a couple of weeks and then see if they grow or not. And the last stop today is our blackberry field. So if you remember from the previous video, which was in April-ish, we planted these and now they are flowering. They're not actually given that much growth, but I guess for the first year it's okay. Maybe they will grow next year, and maybe they will produce at least some berries, because we definitely have some flower buds, so we'll show you those close up. We showed you as much as we could think of, and there's more, but maybe we will keep it for some other time. For now, I think our garden is looking good. We have some high hopes for some high harvests, so I guess we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, you can always let us know what else do you want to see from our garden, from our house, of anything that we do here.
Thinking of, we actually have Instagram account now, so we post some pictures there if you want to see how things are progressing, but don't want to wait for a video, because we sometimes upload very gappy. So you can check our Instagram.
Yeah. Also, if you don't want to wait for our videos, we post our videos earlier on Patreon as well, and some pictures that we don't post on Instagram or something that's not here on YouTube is also going to be there. Let us know what you're growing this season. We would be interested.
For sure.
If you have any tips that
Fellow gardeners out there.
Yeah, if you have any tips on what you noticed that we could do better in the garden, or in my kitchen restoration, which I also included a little bit. So yeah, let us know.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.